What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Wednesday. It is 4/5/23, otherwise known as April 5th. And we are back with another breakdown video. So you guys really like the other one. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to look at the pitchers. We're going to look at the batters. We're going to look at the BVP. We're going to look at the weather. We're going to look at a lot of things. So sit back, relax, and enjoy because we've got a great slate for you. So what you see on the screen right now is our article, which you can find in the description, which you can see. We'll go through all of the things, but then what pitchers we like and 3 plays from each position that we like as well. And then it's part of our cheat sheet too. So it's a little preview of the cheat sheet we have at FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So if you want to win a free week of content brought to you by FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, all you have to do, be a subscriber to this video or this channel, like this video, and tell me who is going to hit a home run on the slate and how far will it travel. So if that happens, you will win a free week if you're the only one picking that. So that is just a little incentive there. Also, we just hit 5,000 subscribers or followers over on Twitter. If you guys haven't already, please check us out at advisors_team, trying to grow that game as well. This is an early slate today. The main slate is at 105. It's the first main slate that's this early. So we're getting this video out, the article's out, our BVPs are out, the ballpark factors are out, and the matchups are out. So I will go over that. So we'll check this out. So we do have a little bit of weather concern here, just wind-wise. So other than that, that's about it. You do see Cubs at the Reds, the wind's blowing in, so that gives a bump to the pitchers here. If you're using a Marcus Stroman or a Hunter Green here, the wind is blowing in, so pretty substantially too. It's the storm that went through my house not too long ago. You do have the wind blowing out at the Nationals, so that should help with the hitters, and I really love a Tampa Bay stack here against a terrible Patrick Corbin, so that is something to look at, and that's part of one of our stacks as well. So don't be alarmed if Tampa Bay... I wouldn't be surprised if Tampa Bay puts up 10 runs today. Twins at the Marlins, it's a dome, so the weather doesn't matter. Braves at the Cardinals, blowing out as well, out to center field, so definitely looking at bats in this game. Pirates at the Red Sox, blowing in, so not much. Same thing with the Brewers, it's a dome. With the Rangers, it's blowing out. This ballpark really hits hard once it gets summer and hot out there, so the balls still fly out of there with the Orioles and Rangers. Giants at the White Sox, same with the Cubs. It's blowing to left field more so. So we could be looking at some home runs to left field if we're taking a righty bat. Tigers at the Astros won't matter. It's a dome. Guardians at the Athletics doesn't really matter. It's a massive park. Angels at the Mariners here, blowing out, but not much. And then Blue Jays at the Royals, blowing out to right field to start the game. So you could be looking at, I love a Blue Jay stack today against a terrible, not terrible, but it's Zach Greinke. So I do love Tampa Bay against Zach Greinke here. So looking at that, we're just going to look at the pitchers. We're going to see how they've done and who we like here. So first game on the slate, Marcus Stroman versus Hunter Green. Like I said, I like this matchup pitcher-wise because the wind's blowing in. Stroman, 58 plate appearances, a 260 batting average with a 319 WOBA. On the other side, Hunter Green, 28 plate appearances, 28.6 K percentage. So I do love both of these. I think this could be, both of these pitchers are going to be on our cheat sheet. I don't know bats right now jump out at me as much as the pitchers do. So I'll be focusing on the pitchers here. Same thing, like I said earlier, Shane McClanahan versus Patrick Corbin. I do love Shane McClanahan here. His numbers look inflated, 18 plate appearances, 27.8 K, but giving up a 375 batting average. But like I said in the article, which you can find down below, it's, Candelario's got 8 of those plate appearances. Other than that, no one's really done much extra base-wise. So I really like him here. I love Tampa Bay against Patrick Corbin. He's got a batting average against him of 259, but he's gotten lit up. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't remember one start of Patrick Corbin's Nationals career that was a good start. not one. It's crazy. And he's still there, but it's because he's getting paid so much. It's nuts. So I love Tampa Bay stack here. I'm not looking at Corbin. If you want to go very contrarian, if you're making like 20 to 50 or 150 lineups, yeah, you'll have Patrick Corbin in there. But if you're making 1 or 2 cash lineups, you're not having Patrick Corbin. Phillies at the Yankees. You got Aaron Nola versus Garrett Cole. Phillies got their first win last night. Aaron Nola, 80 plate appearances, 294 batting average against the Yankees. Garrett Cole, 86 plate appearances, 24.4 K percentage, coming off a double-digit strikeouts last on opening day, and a 346 batting average. So that number does jump out at 346. That's a huge number. Kyle Schwarber has 24 of those plate appearances, 22 at-bats, 6 hits, 2 home runs. Real Muto has 17 plate appearances. Trey Turner has 15. So the numbers look a little bit more inflated. But again, like Schwarber has 6 strikeouts. Trey Turner has 3. Real Muto 3. Castellanos 4. Brandon Marsh 3. So he's got a ton of strikeouts against him too. So I do like Garrett Cole here. He will give up the long ball. We know that. There was rain in the forecast around here, but it must have moved out a little bit. So that's good. That's always good when the rain moves out. But it's always something to check on because rain can pop up out of nowhere. So this is a game to kind of monitor with the weather. Twins at the Marlins. You got Pablo Lopez versus Jesus Luzardo. Now, I don't know about you, the pitch clock and all of that. Let me know your thoughts down below. But yesterday's game, Sandy Alcantara threw a complete game shutout in, I think they said 1 hour and 57 minutes. Personally, I would be absolutely pissed if I'm driving. It takes me, if I'm going to Kansas City, it would take me 3.5 hours to get there. You're spending $100 on food and beer. Let's just round it there. And then you're there for less than 2 hours. I think I'd be kind of pissed. But he had a great game. We used him yesterday. We dominated with him. So on the flip side, you've got DFS, what we're looking at. You got Lopez versus Luzardo. I don't think I'm going to have either of these pitchers. I would look at bats here. I would dig into the bats and see which ones I like. So I'm not looking at either of these pitchers here. Braves at the Cardinals. Bryce Elder versus Miles Mikolas. Elder hasn't faced the Cardinals before, so it could be a sneaky option. Don't know how far he's going to go into the game is the problem. Miles Mikolas, 76 plate appearances, a 278 batting average. Hit or miss for Miles, but I don't mind him. It is the Braves, so that they have a potent offense. So GPP-wise, both of these pitchers. Most of the pitchers on this slate, none are sexy picks. Let's just put it that way. Pirates at the Red Sox. Mitch Keller versus Corey Kluber. Kluber got lit up on opening day. Now he comes in. Mitch Keller, 16 plate appearances, a 231 batting average against him. Corey Kluber, 18 plate appearances, a 188 batting average against him. Don't mind a Pirates stack here. Kluber is just, he's got that shutdown stuff, but it's very random when it comes. And the Pirates have been hitting pretty good. So looking at that, I don't trust either of these pitchers really. I would look at the bats for the Pirates and some of the bats for the Red Sox. Mets at the Brewers. You got David Peterson versus Corbin Burns. Peterson, 31 plate appearances, a 346 batting average against him. Then you've got Corbin Burns, 90 plate appearances, striking out 25.6% and 279 batting average against him. Pitching at home, I think he'll do a little bit better than he did opening day. Baltimore Orioles at the Texas Rangers. I don't know why it's not announced yet because it was announced last night, but they are calling up Grayson Rodriguez to face Jacob deGrom here. deGrom, 8 plate appearances, 375. I love deGrom here. I think he's going to be a fantastic option here. He's going to probably be the second highest owned pitcher on the slate. I might sprinkle in a little bit of Grayson just because he will be cheap. Let's see if he's even available. I'll be surprised because they haven't announced it yet. So let's see. Yeah, you can't even find Grayson Rodriguez on FanDuel. So he's not going to be an option for us, it doesn't look like. If they somehow add him late, which I highly doubt they add him late. Let's see. Seeing if he's on DraftKings. You can use him on DraftKings. He is $4,000 on DraftKings. Super cheap. Grayson, He's going to make some of my lineups just because of how cheap he is. At 4,000, he is, let's see. He's 5,800 less than Cole. He's 5,500 less than Jacob deGrom. 5,100 less than Cease. He's going to be cheap. He is super cheap already. So, looking at that, I do like a Grayson Rodriguez here. I do love a Jacob deGrom here. So, I think it'll be more pitchers than what we're looking at. So, I like them a little bit more than I like the bats in this one. Tigers at the Astros. You've got Eduardo Rodriguez versus Christian Javier. Now, the Tigers dominated the Astros yesterday. It's a very weird start to the year. I'm not going to lie. Erod, 97 plate appearances, a 276 batting average. Javier, 23 plate appearances, a 136. I don't mind Javier. I am looking at an Astro stack here against Rodriguez, for sure. So if you just we look at the bats that have had success against him. Bregman batting 300 with 2 home runs. Jose Abreu batting 211 but has a home run. Martin Maldonado has a home run. Jordan has a home run. Jordan's on fire. So that's what I'm looking at. Javier, and then I'm looking at the Astros bats. You got San Francisco at the White Sox. Logan Webb versus Dylan Cease. Logan Webb coming off a dominant first game where he did have, 11 strikeouts against the Yankees. So he might go under the radar here. And then you got Dylan Cease, 22 plate appearances, a 286 batting average. So I'm looking at both of these pitchers here. Both of them had double-digit strikeouts opening day, and both could do it again today. Guardians at the Athletics. You got Hunter Gaddis versus Kyle Muller. Both of them are very cheap options. I like both of them for GPP, not for cash. And I'm not really looking at mini bats right now out of this matchup. Angels at the Mariners. I mean, Ohtani's going to be super expensive. He's dominated the Mariners. 65 plate appearances, a 177 batting average. Chris Flexen, 79 plate appearances, 274. I like the Angels bats against Flexen. And then the final game on this slate is Blue Jays at the Royals. Alek Manoah versus Zach Greinke. You probably won't have this game on either of the slates because this isn't going to be part of the main. But if we're looking at it, I do like Alek Manoah here. I don't like Greinke. I like the Toronto bats. I don't like the Royals bats. So that's the breakdown of the pitchers. If you want to look at the BVP, you can go find the BVP over on the website, fantasyteamadvisors.com. You can hover over MLB, go to BVP, cheat sheet, betting odds, ballpark ranking. So you can look at the BVP, and we've got it sorted throughout each position. So that's a plus. If you want to look at this, we've got the cheat sheet, which this is part of the FTA Plus, so you can click right here and sign up. But this is a cheat sheet. So we've got the cash pitchers we like, the GP pitchers, all of the GPP plays, the stacks, teams to stack, pitcher against, and the hitters we like in the stack. And then what we do have are core plays to build your lineups. So we've got 3 experts at fantasyteamadvisors.com. You've got FanDuel, Cash, FanDuel, GPP, Cash, and GPP for DraftKings. You can check that out. They are not full lineups. They are core plays to pick from with all of the other information we've got. Then you can go down here. You can go to betting odds. So this will help you out. These are all free. So you can go through here. You can see the pitchers. You can see everything. You can sort it by open or current money lines and then implied run total. So if you want to see who's projected to score the most amount of runs on this slate, Blue Jays, like I said, I don't know if this probably won't be on the slate though. But then you can go down the Red Sox against Keller, so on and so forth if you're making picks or if you're doing sports betting, which we do also have sports betting right here, part of the premium content. Ballpark rankings or ratings. You can go through here. You can rate it. So if you come down here and then you make it bigger, you can go through and you can see that you can sort it by however you want. If runs total, what ballparks, and then you can kind of compare that to what the weather's going to do, where the wind's going to blow, and then you can kind of see what we like there. So Fenway rating of, it's probably the biggest. Yeah, it's the biggest. The most amount of runs, 781. So if you just want to sort it by that, Fenway's a good park there. So if you want to stack that game, you definitely can. And then if you guys want to see FTA Plus. We've got the monthly pass for $19.99, the monthly plus sports betting for $39.99, and we are going to have coupons soon. But if you guys are interested, you can do that. And let me know. That's what I've got. If you want to check this out, the article is down below. This article right here is down below in the description, along with everything else. So good luck on this slate. Let me know what you thought. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe. Go follow us on Twitter at advisors_team, and tell us who you think's going to hit a home run and what distance it will travel. If you get it correct, you will win a free week of MLB DFS content brought to you by FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. That's all I've got. Good luck today, everyone, and bring home some bacon. Peace.